Have you ever wondered how to get a perfect six-pack? It's a question that crosses the minds of many, a testament to the allure of a well-defined midsection. But sculpting that ideal set of abs is more than just a vanity project. It's a journey that requires dedication, discipline, and a deep understanding of your own body. The quest for a perfect six-pack is a three-pronged mission. It's a triad of progressive overload, nutrition, and body fat percentage. Each pillar is just as crucial as the next, and missing even one could steer you off the path to your goal. Let's kick things off with progressive overload. This is the concept of gradually increasing the amount of stress you put on your muscles during training. It's the cornerstone of hypertrophy training, a scientific term for muscle growth. The key to progressive overload isn't just about lifting heavier weights, it's about pushing your body a little further each time, whether it's with an extra rep or a slightly more challenging exercise. Next, we move on to nutrition. Now, you've probably heard the phrase, abs are made in the kitchen, and there's a lot of truth to that. Your diet plays a significant role in shaping your six-pack. It's about feeding your body the right nutrients it needs to grow and recover, while also maintaining a calorie deficit to burn off excess body fat. And finally, we come to body fat percentage. This is the final piece of the puzzle. To see your hard-earned abs, you need to shed the layer of fat that's potentially hiding them. And that's where body fat percentage comes into play. It's not just about being thin, it's about achieving a body composition where your abdominal muscles can shine through. The journey to a perfect six-pack is a complex one, filled with challenges and triumphs. But with the right knowledge and a solid game plan, it's a journey that's well within your reach. Ready to embark on your journey to a perfect six-pack? Let's dive into the details. First stop on this journey is understanding the concept of progressive overload. This notion is the heart of muscle growth and ultimately the key to sculpting that coveted six-pack. But what exactly is progressive overload? In simple terms, progressive overload is the practice of gradually increasing the stress placed upon the body during exercise. This can be achieved in several ways, like lifting heavier weights, increasing the number of repetitions or sets, or shortening the rest time between sets. Think of it as challenging your muscles to a duel, where they must adapt and grow stronger to survive. As you increase the challenge, your muscles respond by growing in size and strength, a process known as hypertrophy. This is where the magic happens. This is where your six-pack starts to take shape. But be careful. Progressive overload is not about pushing your body to its limits every single time. It's about smart, controlled progression. It's about listening to your body and understanding its capabilities. It's about knowing when to push harder and when to pull back. Remember, the goal is muscle growth, not injury. Now, how do you incorporate progressive overload into your workout routine? Start by setting a baseline. This could be the amount of weight you can lift, the number of sets and reps you can perform, or the duration of your workout. Then aim to improve upon this baseline every week. Even the smallest improvement counts when it comes to progressive overload. For example, if you can currently do 3 sets of 10 crunches, try to do 3 sets of 11 crunches the following week. If you can lift 20 pounds, aim for 21 pounds next week. And don't forget to mix up your exercises. Progressive overload isn't just about doing more of the same. It's also about challenging your muscles in new and different ways. Remember, progression is the key. But don't forget, nutrition is just as important. After all, you can't build a six-pack with workouts alone. You need the right fuel to support muscle growth and recovery. But that's a conversation for our next stop on this journey towards the perfect six-pack. You've got your workout routine down, but what about your diet? Now this is where the rubber meets the road. Nutrition is the fuel that powers your six-pack journey. It's not just about eating less, it's about eating right. You see, achieving that chiseled abdominal look isn't just about doing a million crunches, it's also about what you're putting into your body. Your ab muscles are already there, they're just hidden under a layer of fat, and to reveal them you need to lose that fat. And how do you do that? By creating a calorie deficit. A calorie deficit is when you consume fewer calories than your body burns. It's like economics, but for your body. When you're in a calorie deficit, your body needs to find energy from somewhere else, and so it turns to your fat stores. And voila, you're losing fat. But hold up, you're probably thinking, won't I lose muscle too if I'm in a calorie deficit? That's where protein comes in. Protein is the building block of your muscles. Consuming enough protein while in a calorie deficit ensures that your body preserves your hard-earned muscles while shedding the unwanted fat. Now, do you need to count every single calorie and protein gram? Not necessarily. But having a general awareness of your intake can go a long way in helping you achieve your goals. And let's not forget about the quality of your food. You want to fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods that are going to give you the energy you need to power through your workouts and recover afterwards. Think lean proteins, fruits and vegetables, whole grains and healthy fats. At the end of the day, it's about balance. You're not going to see results overnight, but with consistent effort in both your workouts and your diet, you'll be on your way to revealing those abs. So you've got the workout and the nutrition down. But there's one more thing to consider: your body fat percentage. Finally, let's talk about body fat percentage. This is the final piece of the puzzle, the last key to unlocking that coveted six-pack. Why, you may ask? Well, you can have the most developed abdominal muscles in the world, but if they're hidden under a layer of fat, they'll remain unseen. That's where body fat percentage comes in. Body fat percentage is simply the total mass of fat divided by total body mass. Everyone has a certain amount of fat that is necessary for bodily functions. This is called essential fat. For men, this is typically around 2 to 5% of their total body composition. And for women, it's around 10 to 13%. But to really make those abs pop, you'll need to aim for a body fat percentage that's a bit lower. For men, a body fat percentage of about 6 to 13% will start to reveal a defined six-pack. For women, the range is slightly higher, around 16 to 24%. These figures are not set in stone, as everyone's body is different, but they provide a good starting point. But how do you go about reducing your body fat percentage? The answer lies in the balance of calories in versus calories out. You need to create a calorie deficit, which means burning more calories than you consume. This can be achieved through a combination of regular exercise and a healthy, balanced diet. It's important to note, however, that losing body fat should be done in a healthy and sustainable way. Crash diets and extreme workout regimens may lead to quick results, but they're not maintainable in the long run and can even be harmful to your health. So, there you have it. The quest for a six-pack involves much more than just crunches and sit-ups. It's a combination of progressive overload, proper nutrition, and a healthy body fat percentage. Now you have all the tools you need to embark on your journey to a perfect six-pack. Remember, it's not just about the destination, but the journey itself. You've learned a lot today about the path to a perfect six-pack. We've explored progressive overload, the cornerstone of muscle growth, and the importance of nutrition as your body's fuel. We've also discovered the role of body fat percentage in revealing those sculpted abs. Remember, the journey towards a chiseled six-pack isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. It requires determination, discipline, and the right knowledge. The journey may be challenging, but with determination, discipline, and the right knowledge, a perfect six-pack is within your reach. Start your journey today.